guys, welcome to your introduction to HTML. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about what HTML is and what are tags, and then how to create a very simple web page. So, what is HTML? HTML is hypertext markup language. Now, all that's saying is that this language is made up of many different tags, and the way to describe that is imagine the HTML as a big sticky note on the wall. You can slap a sticky note on the wall, and then you can write whatever you want inside that sticky note. Well, everything that you wrote inside the sticky note are the tags. So, what is a tag? Well, a tag is an order that you tell the website to do. So a tag looks like this. You type your forward angle bracket, whatever tag you want. So whatever tag, and then you type whatever, and then you close it. It's very important that you know how to close it. So what did I just type? Well, first, I declared an element or a tag to the browser. And I did that by doing my first angle bracket, whatever element I wanted to put inside the tag, and then I put my back angle bracket to declare it. Now, all of this inside these two tags, this right here is what the user is going to see. And the user will not see this because these are orders that you're telling the browser to, you're commanding the browser to do. So, but as you declare that, it's very important, like I said, to close it. Now, usually every element is going to have a closing tag. So how you do that is you put your forward angle bracket, a /, and that tells the editor that you're closing it, and then you restate your element and your backward angle bracket. So, since you know how to create one, I'll start getting to the how to create your website, like the syntax of it. Well, first, you want to declare what you're creating to the file, and the file is going to read, what you're creating. So what you want to do is you put an exclamation point, doc type, in all caps, and then what you're creating, which is HTML. So after you've done that, you tell the file that yes, I'm creating this. Yes, I'm creating an HTML file or website. And below that, you can tell your editor. You can say, I'm starting to create the website. So how you do that is you put your first angle bracket in HTML, which is saying I'm starting it, but then you want to close it as well. And just as you did with the element one, you start it with your front angle bracket, your element, which is HTML, back angle bracket, and then everything you put here is what the user is going to see. And you put to close it, you put your forward angle bracket, your /, remember that's very important, and then your HTML, you restated your element, back angle bracket. So within the HTML, you always want to put a body. Now the body is just like your body. It's you. It's what everybody sees. So just you did your HTML, you want to close your body. So after you do HTML and after you do your body, this is what you're going to put all of your website into. You're not going to, you put it inside your HTML, but you want to focus on your body, because that's where you're going to put almost all of your tags. So inside the body, I want you to create a heading. Now to create a heading, you start it off as you do everything else with your forward angle bracket, and then you say H1. Now, what is H1? H1, you say H, which is signifying heading, and then the 1 is saying it's my most important heading, H1. So you can type, this is my heading, and then just as you did everything else, you close it. So you restate back angle bracket. Now, the reason I say that's your most important is because your headings are labeled from 1 to 6. And what I mean by that is you type your H, but say you wanted this to be your most important, what you want your user to mostly see is that. And then below that, you can have not so important ones. You can type 2, heading 2, your second important one. And this is my heading. And then H2. You restated it, closed it. So how this is going to look is like this. You can tell how with the first one, which is your most important, that it's the biggest than your second one. Your second one is a little bit smaller, and you can tell it's more condensed. And even with your third, you can type H3. This is my heading. Oops. And close it, restate. And as you can tell, your headings keep on getting smaller and smaller as you keep on going down the line through 1 through 6. So after you do your heading, I want you to create a paragraph. And just as you did with your headings, it's forward angle bracket, a P saying that it's starting a paragraph to the browser or editor, and you type whatever you want the user to see. So you can type a little description about yourself. You can say, for me, I'm 17. I am the vice president of my TSA chapter, and I have awesome hair. And then, just as you did your H1, H2, and H3, you have to close it. So forward slash, a P, you restated, back angle bracket. So, this is going to look like that. And as you can tell, it actually even spaces it for you. So, your reader won't get so mixed up in if this was like right below it. It spaces it, and it shows the user, your text or whatever in your description. So that's how to create a very, very simple web page. And in the next lesson, we'll go more in depth with it. But as you go to your editor, I want you to create a heading. You go through your syntax. You go through what you're supposed to do. You do your doc type, your HTML, your body, and then within your body, you want you to create an H1, a very important heading with your name in it. My name is Chase, so I'll put Chase. And then I want you to do a paragraph that describes you. So whenever you get done typing it into your editor in the next page, it should look like this. Just like that. So, and then in the next lesson, we'll go more in depth with it all. So try to do that, and I'll put whatever you need into the description. And enjoy this lesson, and hope to see you in the next one.